Okay, so day 3 after my 3rd round of chemo. So still got all this fun stuff here going on. So most of all of this right here is functional medicine that I've been taking, including the black seed oil and frankincense, a whole host of other things. And I have quite a few that I'm taking. So I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the things that I have been experiencing personally with the chemotherapy. And it's not good. I hate that crap. And I guess, a lot of people recover and no longer have cancer. But I can tell you from April until now, when I first got sick, and then my first round of chemo, which was 7 weeks ago, I've gotten 3 rounds so far. Of course, you lose all your hair. And I don't, all these wrinkles, I didn't have that. I did not have that just a few months ago. But anyway, it's just part of what chemo does, man. It just does weird crap to the human body. Of course, you lose all your hair and all that. You're always fatigued. You're always tired. Now, one thing I will tell you, that my pain level has went down pretty significant. I don't experience the sharp stabbing pains that I had in my body, which that's a good thing. But, do I attribute that to the chemotherapy, or do I attribute that to the functional medicine that I've been taking? Well, I think it's just me. I think that the functional medicine is actually working better for me, and it's keeping my blood count at a much better level, overall blood count, especially your white blood cells. And I will also tell you there's certain things that I have not been doing for the 2nd round of chemo, or now this 3rd round of chemo. In particular, I have not been taking all of those strong antibiotics that they give you with the chemotherapy that you're supposed to take after. Haven't been taking those. And the steroids, I've actually taken less steroids this time. You're supposed to take them 5 days after your chemo treatment. So today's number 3. But I went from 5 pills to 1 pill for the steroids. Functional medicine, I think, has been working. I have gotten vitamin C injections, and plus all of the other medicines that I've been taking, all on the functional side, which include the ivermectin, the mebendazole, methylene blue, and a whole host of different supplements that are I feel like they're attributing to me being a little healthier, especially with my blood count being so far off. And now it's getting back to where it needs to be, where it should have been. For instance, first round of chemo, I pretty much followed all the protocol, taking all of the medication that was prescribed by the oncologist, and I felt the worst during that 21-day period by far. 2nd round, and I just made a conscious decision that I was going to change because I didn't want to feel that way, and I wanted to try something else. So I did, and I still took the steroids. I still took another pill. I forget what it does. And by the way, I'm no doctor. I'm not giving you any recommendations at all. I'm just telling you my story. But so I did start on day 2 after chemo, 2nd round. Day 2 after chemo, I started on all of my functional medicine cycle, and I think it helped. I got my blood test, and obviously my white blood cell counts were much higher than they were during the first treatment. 2nd blood test before my 3rd round, it was even better. So I do think the functional medicine definitely corrects your blood in different elements and different things. Man, it's so complicated for me to understand, but there's 30 or 40 different things that they test in different parts of your blood that they test, and it'll tell you the normal range, above normal, below normal, all that. And most of mine have been in check pretty much. So once again, we're now at the 3rd round. This is my hope, that I get my PET scan probably within the next 10 days, 12 days. I'm supposed to get my 4th round of chemo around Thanksgiving. It'll probably be the day after Thanksgiving. But I'm hoping that the PET scan reveals that I'm already well into remission. And we'll just have to wait and see, because quite honestly, man, I don't want to do the chemo anymore, but we'll just see where this takes us. I'm going to keep doing the functional medicine. I'm going to I also fast, by the way. So I don't fast a lot, but I do fast, and I'll fast for a day. I'll fast for 36 hours, and I've made it 48 hours. Now, it seems like it is harder for me to fast while doing the chemo treatment. It just seems more difficult to fast. Before I started chemo, I was fasting 3 days, 5 days at a time, water only. But, we'll just see where this whole thing takes us. I'll keep fasting. I'll keep doing the functional medicine. I'm going to try to start going to the gym. I still am fatigued. Seems like I get tired, and you can't sleep either. That's another damn thing. You can't sleep at all. So, you know, that's just one of the crazy side effects of the chemotherapy, I guess. But I got a funny hair story for you. So, of course, I'm bald. And, you know, your hair just, it's crazy what the chemo death drug does to you. You know, it just screws with your body. All your hair falls out and everything in certain spots. And on this side of my head, I had 3 hairs. 3. They were about that long. It was the craziest damn thing. I'm like, how the hell? Because, you know, once my hair started falling out, I just went ahead and shaved my head. But it's the funniest thing. Now, I have heard that your hair will grow back 8 to 10 weeks after you stop your chemo treatment, and your body starts to purge itself and cleanse itself from all that stuff. So anyway, we'll see. That's the update for you guys, and see you guys soon. Be blessed.